Today I'm going to show a tutorial of Priyanka Chopra's look on this very interesting talk show that comes. Tonight's show with Jimmy Fallon. In this, Priyanka is done a very interesting look, I would say, wherein she's done this kind of a hairdo, and she's done black smoky eyes, quite intense black smoky eyes, and a nice brown lip. And I think her contour and highlight is very minimalistic. Her foundation and skin looks very natural. It's not like very highly contoured or anything. So let's get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the eyes first, and I'm using the Urban Decay eye primer portion. I like to do my eyes, especially when I'm doing smoky, before, because just generally tend to be a little bit of a fallout that happens. And I'm going to be using this Smolder pencil by MAC. Basically, you can use any pencil wherein you are just going to smudge the entire line over here. Smudging brush. Up, because I want the entire intensity at the bottom and then gradually bring it up a bit more, because I think she's done a very intense black look. Now I'm going to be putting the black eyeshadow, and I'm using this Carbon in MAC. It's the most intense black, and when I use black or any other such matte colors, I just tend to tap off a little bit of the eyeshadow, and I am crease line. Now I'm going to just create that smoke out effect. So I'm taking a dark brown color. I'm using the Stila palette, and I'm using this dark color here, and it is called Earth. With the same brush, which is the MAC 217, I'm just taking another color which is called Driftwood over here, this one, to make it a little more softer. It's just like one shade lighter to the earlier color that I had picked up, so that I can just use it as a transition color. Because I have small eyes, I'm just taking it out a little bit from the crease line to make my eyes look a little larger. And now I'm going to be using a skin tone color over here. You can see this one, which is called Desert. Another transition color. Going back again with a bit of black to intensify the black look here. Give it a little bit of an edge out. Well, in the look, I'm not too sure if she's done a line, like a liner line or not, but in smoky eye, I generally tend to avoid the eyeliner line. And we're going to do that in with the same Smolder. And I think in her inner corner, she has not done too intense a black, so that's why I've just left it like till 2/3 of my eye. And with a MAC 219 brush, I'm going to take the same carbon, and that the intensity of the black is more on the outer corner and the inner corner is much lighter. Now with the same brush, I'm taking the dark brown color again in earth to kind of blend the lower lash. Also, I don't think she had any inner pop as a color on her eyes, so I'm not doing that. I'm just avoiding that. And now I'm going to just do a very nude highlight color because I don't think she has anything very dramatic as a highlight in her underbrow area as well. So again, from the same palette, I'm using this color called Wind, this one, and just going to lighten up the, again, this is a matte color, so it's a very matte look that she has. Her lipstick's matte, her entire eye is matte, and even her eyebrows are very soft. So I like to kind of keep it like that. So I'll come back with the other eye and show you both the eye looks, and then I'll do the entire face. Okay, so I'm back with both my eyes, and you can see in one of my eyes I've put the lash, and now I'm going to put the lash on the other eye. Okay, and after I had put the lash, I had just done a bit of a line so that I could cover the lash view. The liner that I'm using is the Maybelline eyeliner, the gel liner basically. And you know, my guru Val Garland had taught me that you can pick up these art brushes in 0 number and you can do your liners with that, and I think it works so beautifully sometimes that you can get that fine thin line, and they're washable and easily usable, reusable. So I think that was a fantastic tip that my teacher, my guru gave me. Okay, so we're more or less done with the eyes. Now I'm going to do my base. So for the base, what I'm going to start with is the orange corrector over here. Your skin is a little darker, you must apply the orange corrector. And on this we have to use the concealer, and the concealer that I'm using is the MAC palette over here, and I'm using the shade number NC35, which goes well. And I think Priyanka has done a bit of a warm look. Her skin anyways is a bit more warmer in tone, so I'm kind of trying to replicate that skin tone and not make it look very fair. So you see, it just kind of covers the entire area. And before I do my foundation, I'm going to, because I have open pores, if you can see, I'm going to be using the Benefit Pore Protection Primer. It's a brilliant product. It instantly just covers all your pores. It's I think a must-have if you have like a little bit pores on your face. and generally oily skins do have a bit of pores on the face, so I think it's a good idea to just apply this. And you can apply this on the entire face. And the beauty of this product is that you can use this under your foundation or even above. So sometimes when you apply and then you still see that you have some fine line or pores showing, you can just apply it on top of it. And the foundation that I'm using today is the Giorgio Armani foundation. I think I'm in love with this foundation, and it just is so smooth and it just kind of glides onto my face and blends into my skin beautifully. So I'm just gonna put my blending brush. Oh, sorry, blending sponge. I just love this sponge because it just blends the entire and pushes the entire foundation into your skin, and you can do it in every corner of the face. Keep a very matte look because that's what she's done in the entire look. Her look is very, very matte. So you see how beautifully it just kind of blends into the skin. In the look, Priyanka has not done too much of contouring, that I told you earlier as well. So I'm not going to be doing a cream contour and just do a soft contour of powder. For the powder, I will be using a combination of the NC35 in MAC. Because I want to, give it a little more warmer look, I'm going to be blending a little bit of the NC45 of MAC as well. And I'm going to keep it very light. It's not going to be a very strong color. Smaller brush like this. I just need to pat a little bit of the powder under my eye to seal that area, because that's the most delicate and softer area, and I don't want to use any strong brush there, but it has to be well covered. So now you see my entire face is done, and now I am going to be contouring a little bit on the face. I don't think in the look she has any blush, so maybe I'm not going to be using blush color and just probably giving a nice little chisel look over here. And I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, the contour in tan to deep color. Just going to softly warm up my face, bring it up a little bit because I'm not using any blush, so I'm just going to definitely a little bit of contour on my forehead, because I want that little warmth and not a very light look. So, and also just kind of shapes up my face much better. little bit on the jawline, just to give that chiseled look. So you see, it's not a very strong contour that I have done on the face. And just with the lightest shade over here, just gently going to bring it up and kind of transition it into and blend it in. Just that illusion of a little slimmer nose. That's it. She doesn't have a very strong contour there. There you go. So the face is done, and the lips that she's done is very matte brown. So what I am using over here to recreate that brown look is with a pencil which is tender brown over here. I'm going to just shape my lips. I don't know, I think she's trending the brown color. Even on Coffee with Karan, she came with a very deep brown color. In this, the color's not that deep, so I'm just going to make it a little lighter with the MAC Spirit, because this is a little, just a little darker than what she has. Yes, I think we're done. And that's it. I hope you like this video. Please do like, share, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching for new looks like these.